Hello and welcome to episode 73 of Oatmeal Breakfast Plays a Video Game. The least watched show on the internet. I don't have any data to back that up. What am I going to talk about today? Oh, yes, where I left off in episode 72. I want the what ifs to be all used up. I want what if to be gone from my vocabulary. I want to stop settling for not trying my best. I want to stop settling for not doing what I think I need to do. What else am I going to talk about besides things that only I care about? I wonder if there is a record for most words written in a minute or an hour. And if so, is what is written at that speed any good? Or is it gibberish? I could be the fastest writer in the West, or the East, or in the world. I could spend all day in front of my computer writing until I can't write anymore. I suppose I could get obsessed with writing. I could think, if I am not writing, I am not live. I could think that everything that happens in my life needs to be written down. I could get to where I need to be torn away from my keyboard, because I can't stop writing. I wonder if people get addicted to writing. Writing to me feels better than reading. I could never get addicted to reading. Sometimes when I read I am so miserable. I don't want to spend that much of my life hunched over a book when I could be outside driving radio control cars. I don't want to spend my life reading and never doing anything in the real world or walking around. I used to think that would be so great to spend all my free time reading. Then I later changed my mind. I don't want to only read. I want to do things. I want to juggle, plant a garden, repair radio control cars. I am not going to spend all of my life reading a book. I have never cared much for reading magazines or newspapers. So it's kind of weird to me that I enjoy reading a book. I think it's much more important to be able to observe things out in the real world than read a book. I don't think that learning things out of a book makes me smarter or better than anyone else. There are lots of other ways to learn things. I used to think I had to agree with everything in a book. I thought authors are smart. So if an author writes something in a book, it must be something I can't disagree with. Now I think that just because someone writes a book, that does not mean that they know everything. And maybe they don't know anything. It's weird, sometimes I get so worked up about things I read in books. But if I wrote a book, would I think that anyone would have to agree with what I write in it? No. I don't think I know anything that anyone else does not know. I don't know the secret to anything. What else am I going to talk about? Nothing. No. I have got to talk about something. I need to fill up more space. My fingers are gliding across the keyboard. The tap of my keyboard. Words are flying up on the screen. On my computer screen, I mean. The pages is almost filled. I wonder if the new year will bring a new hobby. What will the new year bring? I never thought I would be playing ksudoku at this time last year. I am tired of predicting the future. I want life to surprise me. I want to not know what is around the corner. I never thought I would be putting up on the internet of myself playing ksudoku. I wonder if anyone will ever watch these videos. I wonder how long will it take to get an audience. It might never happen. I have been putting up my songs for over 3 years, and not many people have listened to them. I know one thing. After making Oatmeal Breakfast plays a video game for 72 episodes, I no longer think that I can't make the videos. I know I think that I might never get people to watch them. I wonder what it would be like to be an internet star. I might not like it. Even though I try and predict the future, I never get it quite right, and I never stop believing that I can predict the future. When I was younger, I don't think I tried to predict the future, or worried about the future. That was a good way to think, I think. What else am I going to talk about? The other night I watched the Madden Club Championship on Twitch TV. It was in San Francisco, and there were two players playing against each other, who ran the ball on offense and lost every play. One play played as the 49ers, and the other player played as the Cardinals. On offense, the 49ers player ran Lamar Jackson on almost every play. Or every play. I am not sure, because I only watched 3 quarters of the game. And the Cardinals player ran with running backs. I was amazed. I never would have thought two Madden players would run the ball almost all the time. It must be hard to do. Both players had great defenses. If I were to play in a Madden tournament, I would have to run the ball most of the time. Since I am not good at passing, I was floored that there were two Madden players who ran the ball so much. Am I repeating myself? I thought, how great is that? I do enjoy running the ball in Madden. Of course, Madden 2003 was the last game I played, so it has to be a lot different than Madden 20. I suppose